Quantitative Study Design. Hello, my name is Renee, and this is my quantitative research study sample using the technology of clickers. Although clickers are not yet used in my health information management or HIM courses, I am looking into adding them if they're shown to increase the learning outcome for students. As the course coordinator of multiple upper-level coding courses in our HIM program, it is my responsibility to ensure that all of our courses have standardized curriculum that meets our accreditation competencies. In doing so, many courses that are prerequisite are set up the same way, such as with our disease process course. This is one that I will use to conduct my qualitative research study. Clickers are a transmitted response system, allowing students and instructors the ability to alter direction of discourse. The use of this technology allows a student to be able to answer a question posed by an instructor anonymously without embarrassment of getting it wrong. It also allows the instructor and the class to see all of the answers in a graphical type format displayed immediately upon the screen. Here the instructor can alter the lecture and cover difficult items. Quantitative research is finding the difference between two variables, or in our case, between two classes taking the same course. However, one will be using clickers to enable a more engaging classroom discussion regarding difficult topics, while the other will only have lecture. My research question will be, to what extent does the use of clickers in a classroom compare to a classroom with lecture regarding their learning outcomes? The research method will be a post-test control group design. The population will be all health sciences students taking the disease processes course. From this, two classes will be used. One will be using the clickers along with lecture, and one will only have lecture. According to Selkine, the post-test design would fit best because there is no need for a pre-test in this case. Although one downfall to this design is that students may not be equivalent to START. In this case, we surpass that with all students having the same prerequisite courses in order to be able to even enter the disease process class. For this research, I have chosen to use a convenient sampling of these intact groups or classes. There will be 30 students in each class, so 60 students in all will be compared. The students taking the course must be able to have a deep understanding of the disease process in order to properly assign and determine the appropriate diagnosis to be assigned. The measures I will use to collect the data are the final results in the overall course in the way of student grades. To measure the learning outcomes, all exams will be teacher-made tests, basically designed to ensure a deep understanding of disease processes. The following questions are typical depending upon the body system learned in the lecture prior to each specific exam. For example, explain the correlation between hypertension and chronic kidney disease. Describe 3 types of diabetes. What types of diagnostic tests are performed on a patient who has pneumonia? What effect does malignancy have upon blood cell production? And define a missed abortion. This study will take place over a 16-week semester, using the results from the course. The data will be collected 4 times throughout the semester, once after each of the exams. The score for each exam will be manually placed into an Excel spreadsheet and tallied at the end. To ensure reliability, the same instructor will be teaching the exact same material to both classes in this course for an internal consistency. Content validity will be ensured in the course content and exam questions that have been reviewed by myself and another content expert. As I mentioned earlier, the students have the same prerequisites for taking the course. This will help reduce any confounding variables while conducting the study. Data analysis will be conducted using an independent t-test, with independent variable being the clickers. Using the scores, I will determine the standard deviation for each exam. According to Secklin, in the standard deviation, 34% of the scores are on either side of the mean. With this, I plan to compare the mean from both classes to determine if the clickers may have had an impact on the learner's outcome.